everybody. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Unapologetic Sports. It's your favorite Uncle Lee Ice, and I got the fly guy with me. Flying Brian, what's going on, man?
What's up, Lee Ice?
Yes,
Pretty good.
sir.
Pretty good week.
Yeah, man. Another hot thing just happened. We started the show last week with something like this. We're going to start the show again like this. Man.
Although
Yes,
he
indeed.
stepped down, but
Well, somebody on this show predicted that one would get fired and the other would step down. But before we get into all of that, man, let's thank everybody for tuning in last week's show and thank everybody for tuning in this week's show. Like Lee Ice always said, we hope Unapologetic can take you away from whatever you're going through. If you're going through some stress, if you're going through some struggles, even if you're not going through some struggles, we hope we can entertain y'all doing whatever you're going through. Fly guy, are
no,
you ready to
I am.
get things started? You
We were
know,
so
they say, Lee Ice, you forgot the toast last
I
week.
was about to say we were so excited last week to get to the playoffs. We didn't toast
I
or fist bump.
know.
I realized that in the middle of the show.
Let's go. Hey, man, let's just get right to it. What happened today, Fly guy?
Well, as you heard by the soundbite earlier, few firings, but obviously the biggest one we'll start with is the step down from old Mike Tomlin. And we
Mhm.
talked about it a few weeks ago when the Ravens and the Steelers were playing. I asked if it was a winner take all match, whereas the winner would move on and get the division, and the loser would be fired. And Harbaugh was fired, and then just 1 week later, they lose in the playoffs, the Steelers, and now he's no longer with the franchise. So uh, I think it's a time for a change. I think for both teams. I think I saw some statistics today. It's been what, 8 straight playoff losses, like 5 of them are double digits. It's
Yeah.
it's not it's not working. I know he doesn't have a quarterback, but they drafted Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett didn't work. They drafted Mason Rudolph to pretty much take over for Roethlisberger. That didn't work. They brought
I
in
don't think
Rodgers.
Tomlin had a hand in that, though. I don't think he had a hand in picking his quarterback.
Well, he should, shouldn't he?
You would think so. I mean, he's basically a defensive guy, though. You know, I think Ben stuck around too long. You know, they haven't had a quarterback, what, 5 years? And Ben's
Yeah.
last 2 years, he was some trash. So, but, I think it's time to, but Pittsburgh fans, the ones out there calling for his head, saying be fired, booing him. Be careful what you ask for. Remember, this man does not have a losing record. So never had a losing record. And if y'all go out there and hire somebody and their first year and they lose, how are you going to handle that? You can't. I mean, Pittsburgh, they are not known for firing coaches. I mean, damn, only had 3 coaches in 100 years. So this is going to be crazy. They got to get this. They got to get this hire right.
Yeah, I saw a clip. I didn't. I was on a show I was watching. They asked the owner of the Ravens about it. Him coming to coach Tomlin coming to coach the Ravens, and he said something like, "That would be amazing, especially if Harbaugh goes to Pittsburgh or something like that."
He,
So
yeah, that was crazy because he really
yeah,
he didn't give a definite no.
no,
He was just shocked. He was praising Tomlin. Hey man, I think Baltimore would love Mike Tomlin. They would love this guy, man. But
so what do you think though? You think Tomlin? You think he goes right into a job, or you think he takes some time off, take a year off like Belichick did, and try to figure it out? Well, I don't know. Maybe Belichick just didn't get any offers. I'm assuming Tomlin's going to have offers. We know,
Tomlin's going to have offers.
yeah, and we
Every
know
every
Harbaugh's already
coach,
got him too.
every team that needs a coach right now is going to offer him the job. It's just a matter of if he wants to do it. I mean, who? I mean, I don't. I'm trying to figure out where would he fit in. I don't see him being a New York type of guy. You know, Arizona. I can't see him going there, setting himself up for that disaster. Um,
Does he go to the media? Does he become a talking head instead?
I think he takes a year off unless he wants the Atlanta job. The Atlanta job might look good to him.
Well, Matt Ryan, we know now is the president. So,
Matt Ryan's the president. But I tell you what,
but quarterback situation is not good there.
if Al Davis was still living, oh, he would be a Raider. He would be a Raider. He said he looks Raider all the way.
Now
And
we do
plus, they
have,
got the number one pick, right?
yeah, yeah.
He
We
he
know who
gets.
they're taking.
I guess he would draft. They would draft Fernando Mendoza. He
Yeah,
would get his franchise quarterback again. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Cleveland.
yeah. And if he wants to take the Shador, if he wants to take
Yeah.
over with that circus, that's up
I
to him.
mean,
But that's not the ideal.
he has the defense already in place.
Yeah, but he's right back to
But
the quarterback problem. At least
yeah,
with Mendoza, you would hope that, and you get a little bit of leniency on the time frame.
yeah. But he's not used to losing. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's true.
How would he handle having a losing record? He goes to the Raiders with a rookie quarterback. More than likely, they're going to lose, especially in that division. Especially in that division. I don't know. I mean, he probably takes a year off. Who's checking in?
So our buddy Anthony talk about the Raiders being dummies. Uh, they might trade down even though they need a quarterback. Nah, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know how you
not.
don't take Mendoza if you got the spot, but and then from YouTube, we got somebody checking in from Scotland apparently.
Oh wow!
So welcome to the show. I
Welcome
don't know
to the
how,
show. Welcome to the show.
if you just stumbled upon it. Hopefully you keep watching. Hopefully we entertain you, and then my mommy's watching too.
All
Let's see.
right, Mama Sweeney in the house. First lady of Unapologetic, y'all. Mama Sweeney.
Now we got a lot of games to cover for the play wild card and then the college too. But before we move on, there was a couple other stuff today. So my bad for not having the name off the top of my head. But the offensive coordinator for the Eagles was fired. I think that was kind of
Oh, but
obvious.
Kevin Patulio. I think
Yeah,
that's
he was fired. I
yeah.
mean, that was kind of. Did you think there was any chance that Sirianni was going to get fired?
No, no, not at
No,
all.
you don't think
Mm-mm.
he's losing the locker room? Or they're just going to put it on the offensive coordinator?
Well, they did fire what's the guy that won the first Super Bowl with him? They did fire him after 2 or 3 seasons after winning. Um, I think he has 95% control of the locker room. Um, Jalen gets another damn OC. So I knew they was gonna put it all on the OC, but I'm like this, man. All of these coaches and coordinators, and they know football. People will kill me when they say they don't know what they're doing. They know football. Coordinators call plays according to what they think their players can handle. And I was listening to Philadelphia Eagle, former Eagle, great Donovan McNabb, and he was putting it on. He didn't say Jalen Hurts, but he basically said that the coordinator can, he calling plays according to what he think his players can handle, and that's to me that's a shot at the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a big Jalen guy. Clearly, he's got a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl MVP. I don't know if it's fair to call him a game manager, but this it's been so we've had 2 years of them going to the Super Bowl, one winning it, and then the following years after each Super Bowl, they've really struggled. They've had a meltdown towards the end of the year, and the offense it seems like it's been the issue. Now, like you said, they're going to keep firing the coordinators, but they bring in another coordinator and it happens again. When do you start looking at the quarterback?
When do you start looking at the quarter? I mean, that team has too much talent on offense.
I mean, his numbers are good in the playoffs, but and his numbers might look good on paper in the regular season too. But if you watch the games, and even like the Buffalo game, I know they won, but he did nothing, and he literally did nothing in the second half. they didn't have any yards. So like and Josh missed a throw, or they should have won that game.
Mhm.
It just I know Eagles fans are very passionate about pounding their fist on the table, wanting him to be in the top 5 conversation, but again, his coordinator just got fired.
Yeah. I mean, that's the second one in 3 years because they fired Brian Johnson too.
I
So,
know I know people watching. Oh well, Buffalo got Ken or Allen got Ken Dorsey fired. Ken Dorsey did get fired in the middle of the season, and then the next year Allen won the MVP. So maybe it was the coordinator.
we'll see. I mean, I'm like you. I've never been a big Jalen, but you got to respect him being the 2 Super Bowls, won one. He was the MVP. But the odds don't lie. You know what I'm saying? We know what we're seeing. You see what I'm saying? He's
And
got
any
2 Super Bowl appearances, but the odds
yeah,
don't lie.
any chance that Brown's back next year? I don't think there's any chance.
What
AJ
happened?
Brown, AJ Brown, any chance he's back next year?
Oh, no, 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 no.
I mean,
Uh,
I wanted him at first, but after that game, I don't know. Uh,
it looked like he
and,
pulled up on one of the on the 2 passes. He looked like he could have just like
yeah,
dove.
and the
Yeah,
one just bounced off. I mean, I know everybody has a bad game, and that's fine. But when you're that vocal and you're in the media so much because of how you're just going on and on about you got to have the ball, get the ball, and then in the playoffs you drop easy passes, like you can't do that. I know you're human, but like it's just such a bad.
it's a
uh
bad look.
yeah.
Bad look, AJ.
So Anthony said he believes Jalen's a game manager with the ability to gunsling when he wants to. I mean, we've seen some of that, yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. I think he might not be around in a couple years for them. I don't know, and I'm not a Sirianni guy, so well, so
Yeah,
we
I
got
mean they got a Super Bowl, but it's just something about both of them that just the eyes don't lie. Who's checking in again?
Tim saying he's a $20 million cap hit. I got that. I'm talking about them trading him, not cutting him, trading him. I still think they can trade him if they want. They might not be able to get what they thought they could get last year after the game, but I
Oh
think
no,
definitely somebody would
people
trade
know
for
that
him.
teams want to know. They know now they want to get rid of him. I mean, they'd be lucky to get a
If
third or fourth for
if
him
the
now.
price is right, they can definitely trade him if they just want to deal with it. Yeah, they're not gonna. Definitely don't think they're gonna cut him. No.
No, they get a fourth, a third, or a fourth. If they're really lucky, if they get a third after that performance.
All right, real quick before we move on to all the games, Anthony said he sees Kingsbury being or Kingsbury being the coordinator in Philly.
He's going to. He might be the Ravens coach.
Oh, you think? Hmm.
If the Ravens were smart, they would. If Lamar, if it's up to Lamar, Lamar need yeah.
All right, so let's move on to
Let's
the recap.
recap Wild Card Weekend. It was
All
good
right.
up until last night.
Yeah. Well, real quick, just because I got it in order, we'll touch on it real quick.
Okay.
Your boys, Miami, OU.
Yes.
They,
Yes.
they,
Yes.
they beat Ole Miss
Yeah.
31-27 in an upset, right? They were the betting underdogs. I think everybody picked here pretty much picked Miami when we covered it, but
And they will be playing at home, just like they won their first chip in 1984. They played at the Orange Bowl. History repeats itself.
and then we got no, I mean not much to talk about on this one. This kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
this
What was it?
we
First play of the game, wasn't it? It was
yeah.
a pick six.
Yeah, and we'll get to the predictions later on. Oh, sorry. Later on in the show, but we got people watching that want to interact, so that's good.
That's good.
Tim don't want Kingsbury, he said. Don't want none of it.
Yeah.
You don't want Kingsbury.
Okay.
And then Anthony's talking about Jordan Love getting the blame for the game. Now, I mean, if Green Bay fans are blaming him, that's fine. That's just sour
What?
grapes, but it definitely wasn't on him. Unfortunately, Caleb and the
No.
Bears did what they've done all year and had a crazy comeback in the end of the game. But no, that definitely wasn't on Love this game.
Love can't play defense, Mr. Anthony.
I guess trying to move on real quick. What
All
about
right.
LaFleur? Is he next?
No. No.
No, you don't think so.
Well, I take that back. They're trying. the word is they're trying to work something out, whatever that means.
Yeah, some kind of extension or something that I saw, but
Yeah. I mean, again, be careful what you ask for. Who are you going to bring in that's better? I mean, to me, there's no hot coordinators out there that, there's no Ben Johnson or no
well,
Mike
with
McDonald.
Tomlin and Harbaugh, I mean that's major, but only two teams are going to get him, or one if Tomlin doesn't stick around. So,
Right.
all right, so let's go to the first game of the week. It was I guess no shock on the victory, but a kind of shock on the way the game went. Rams beat the Panthers 34-31. Pretty good game overall.
Good,
Exciting.
very good game. And
Yeah.
the Panthers had a chance to win.
What do you think about
And
Bryce Young? Do you think they're gonna give him the 5 year option or what?
they should. He's
Yeah.
earned it. He's improved. He's improved every year. And like I said last week, that was a very disrespectful spread. Point, I think they was what, 10 and a half it was, or 10.
Yeah, it was 10
How
and a
you get
half.
10 and a half at home, man? And they beat them. And they could have beat them. Yeah. Pay Bryce that money, man. Carolina, yeah. I like them going into next year in that division.
Yeah, I mean, my son was on last week. He's a big Rams fan. It was fun to watch it. He was a little nervous at the end, but it went the way he hoped, especially the victory. Uh, we're just talking about LaFleur. So the Packers lost to the Bears 31-27. Had a pretty big
Collapse.
lead, and then big collapse. Again, that's not on Love. That's on the floor. So that's why I asked if we thought he was up for the block. According to Anthony, uh, Adam Schefter's attaching them to John Harbaugh, so maybe they're trying to work on something. I don't know.
Who, Green Bay?
That's what Anthony just put. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen that yet, but it could be. I mean, I've seen a lot of people attached to Harbaugh, especially Miami after they fired McDaniel as soon as they got rid of Harbaugh. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was again another great, exciting game. Sets up a good matchup between the Bears and the Rams. So we'll touch on that in a little bit. What do you think about the game?
It was a good game. I mean, Green Bay jumped out. They looked like, the Vegas was right when they had them, being favored. Again, I was like, damn, that's disrespectful again. And then they collapsed. I just, ah, you can't give up 25 points in the fourth quarter, man.
That was
You
that many,
just
right?
can't do that. I mean, that's crazy. They had the whole game, and then it was over. It was
Huh.
over.
Bad timing on that. We both trying to take a drink. We have dead air.
hmm So, I mean, Ben Johnson, the Bears, they find a way every week. You know,
All right, the Buffalo Bills went into Jacksonville, and if my memory serves me right, the two guys that were on this show last week, you, my partner, and my own son, they didn't pick Buffalo, but you guys must have forgot that this guy right here was on the other team and picked the Jacksonville Jaguars. But no, Buffalo went on the road, won 27-24. Again, another good game. Allen, they completely shut down the run game. Allen put it all on his back. I won't say it was a Superman performance, but 4 minutes to go, drove right down the field, scored a touchdown, and the defense. I'm not going to sit here and say, look, they had the ball on the 1 yard line. You got to score a touchdown. I know it gave Jacksonville a minute, but you can't. I know some people were saying that you should have waited a little bit or took some more time off. You can't
so
mess around at the goal line.
you can't do
You
that,
can't. You
man.
can't kneel. You can't
Score.
do any of that stuff. You got to score the touchdown, and your defense has got to do a job. I saw
Yeah,
people giving McDermott crap for that. How because his game management. You can't do that. You can't.
I can't. I mean, that's stupid. Just wait around. There's no guarantee you're going to
You
score.
guarantee for anything.
You know. And no, man, your guy put the cape on again. He put the cape on again. Showed why he was the MVP last year. He's the best quarterback left in the playoffs. So
He was the
I
best
told
quarterback when
you.
it started,
I
when the
told
playoffs
you.
started.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's the best quarterback in the playoffs. But I told you, no excuse, man. He has to win he has to win the Super Bowl this year. this year because them young. Well, he's still pretty much young, but Bo Nix is gonna get better. Drake May is gonna get better. You know, who knows if Shador might turn into something. This is his opportunity. No Pat Mahomes, no Joe Burrow, no Lamar Jackson. Gotta get it done.
Yeah, I mean, I was nervous about the game. If I wasn't a fan, I probably would have picked Jaguars just because it was at home and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. I'm honestly, again, teaser for later on. I'm less worried about the Broncos than I am was the Jaguars. I know the Broncos got a better defense, but I'm not worried about their offense. Their offense has been very hit or miss. I know Bo's had some good comebacks in the fourth quarter, but a few of them have been against the Commanders, who had a backup quarterback in. Another one was against the Giants. So I don't know. I just again we'll cover that in a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be talking about Josh again in a segment coming up soon. So all
I
right, so we
bet
got
we
the
will.
all right, so we got the 49ers smacking around your Eagles. um, I mean, cannot not be impressed. I mean, there's going to be a specific person that's going to be flying high in a few minutes. That's part of the 49ers organization. They beat the Eagles 23-19, the defending champions, on the road with, I don't know, half their roster not playing or hurt, or half their
Mm-hmm.
starting roster hurt. Yeah, again, another good game, and we just had good game after good game, and that'll stop once we get to the next one. But yeah, it was it was good. I thought the Eagles did what the Eagles have been doing all year. They kept it close, and then they melted down when it was time to turn it on.
Shanahan found a way to get his best player the ball in the end zone, CMC, and the Eagles did not. I mean, you got to find a way to use Saquon, you know, AJ Brown. I mean, I don't remember Saquon catching a pass out the backfield. I mean, I'm pretty sure he caught one, maybe one, but you know, the screen game should have been there. I mean, AJ Brown, he started off good, and then it's like if you don't keep going to him, he'll disappear. He'll take himself out the game. So, but to me, no excuse for Philadelphia to I mean, I picked San Fran anyway because I knew this was going to happen. You can't just keep playing like this and expect to keep to win in the playoffs. So,
All right, real quick before we move on to the next game, we got a bunch of comments coming in. Uh, my mom said Stafford taking over the MVP. I agree. I don't think it's going to go to Drake. I think it's going to go to Stafford. Then we got the boss checking in about Buffalo. He said the Bills need to stop pushing to the left on the tush push. Uh, he says he loved the Bills, but no more excuses. I agree. And he said, oh, he went back to AJ Brown. He quit on the team.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I
Who's
know the
that?
Bills. Yeah, so the Bills have lost two wide receivers, Davis and Shavers, to ACLs. I know that. Shavers actually tore his ACL in like the second quarter and finished the game. He
Hey,
played
my
in the
man
second.
caught a
Yeah,
pass. He caught a
yeah,
pass. Keon.
yeah. So Palmer, it looks like he's going to play. He's not on the injury report. Keanu obviously play. I don't know if they'll pull somebody up off the practice squad. Probably not. And then we got old Matty Ice checking in. Sorry, he couldn't make it today. We were going to have him on, but we'll have him on next week. Jags are heading in the right direction. Yeah, I agree. And
Hey,
then for
let me
you,
say this. Jacksonville and Carolina, y'all don't have nothing. Let me say it again. Carolina and Jacksonville, y'all have nothing to be ashamed of. Y'all put up hell of a performances. You just lost to a better team, man.
and then for you, he said, "Cry, Eagles,
Eagles
cry."
cry.
All right, so let's go on to the most boring game of the week. The Chargers went into New England and just completely shit the bed. I mean, I really thought that the Chargers had a shot to win this game, and they did. They absolutely had a shot to win this game. But for whatever reason, Justin Herbert, 3 games in a row. I know his offensive line. It's been 3 games, and he's not that he's not played bad. He's been horrendous
Well,
in the
this
playoffs.
game, I'm not putting on Justin Herbert. I'm putting on his stupid ass offensive coordinator. Who was it? Greg Roman, I think.
Yeah,
I'm putting it on his dumb ass. Couldn't protect him. Couldn't protect him, man. That man was running for his damn life.
I know he was, but I just
Very
if
rarely do I feel sorry for a quarterback, but that man
but
was running for his damn, and he was giving it his all. Man, just took off. He was.
but when there's a pattern, though, I mean, we give it to Lamar, we got to give it to Herbert. It's been 3 games, and Lamar's won a few playoff games. And again, he's lost, and they've been bad, bad, bad every single game.
This is. I don't. I can't put this one on him now. I can't. I can't put this one on him. Although, yeah, he is the quarterback, and they're gonna be like, "You're 0-3." I get it, but that man was running for his life. He had no time to throw. No time. In New England, I mean, Vrabel, man, New England looking tough. I know you don't like. I know you can't wait till y'all play them.
You came off of that game being more impressed. I don't think they're getting past the Texans.
Oh,
I know the Texans offense is not great, but if the way the Patriots played against the Chargers, that offense and the Texans offense defense is better than I know it doesn't always work that way. The Chargers, the defense for the Texans is way better. They're going to beat up Drake May, and we're going to see how he responds. Now, he's been good all year. He was not great in this game. He had a couple moments where he fixed it, but if they would have played this way against pretty much any other team, to me, they don't win. If they play like this in the championship game against Buffalo, shoot. I'm not worried about that. I was not impressed at all with this win. I thought he looked shaky.
I was
thought he
impressed
looked
with their defense. I was
the
impressed
defense,
with.
yeah, but
He made plays when he had to make them.
but Buffalo
Touchdown
and
to-
Houston don't have the worst offensive line in the league.
The
So I'm not
touchdown
sure
to
how great.
Henry, he dropped the diamond. So
Yeah, that was like the one good play he made all game. He was not great. I mean, and a little bit might be homerish, but I'm not afraid of them. I'm more worried about the Texans than what they did to Buffalo earlier in the year.
we talk about that.
All right, so we got one more game to cover before we take a break and go to the hottest segments in sports talk radio. Real quick, my mom wants to know, you think this is Rodgers' last? Is he done?
He's done. done. Yeah, he done. He gonna go somewhere, do some mushrooms, sit in the dark. I don't know.
Is Houston a team of destiny? Yeah, they're destined to get to the championship game and lose to Buffalo.
Oh wow.
That's what they're destined for.
Who asked was Houston a team of destiny?
Matty Ice.
Oh.
All right,
last game.
last game. So we've touched on it enough throughout the show already. Texans went into Pittsburgh and just beat the snot out of them. Is anybody really shocked?
Aaron Rodgers is a shell of himself. He plays so scared, man. You just go poo, and he's jumping around. He's getting rid of that ball so fast. I hope he retires. Who knows with that guy, man? You know, knowing him, he don't want his last pass to be a pick six, so he might come back just to throw another pass and quit. Who knows?
So we got Jimmy saying Jacksonville blew it by not taking the early 3 points. Yeah, that was a big game early on. I mean, we've kind of seen it all. We've kind of seen it this year. Teams not taking points early on in the game and then coming back to haunt them.
That's why Detroit's in at home.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4th and 2. I don't necessarily disagree with the call. I will say, though, that quarterbacks, and Allen has done this too, they slide or dive early, and it ends up costing them. I know they're trying to protect themselves at the same time, but
yeah, I don't know. That's another subject that's a touchy subject for me. The protecting the quarterbacks and the receivers is like, let's play football, man. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You know.
Yeah. All right. So coming up next, we got the hottest segments in sports radio, and then we'll do a preview of the college championship and the divisional round. And now, for everybody watching, you're gonna have this song stuck in your head for the rest of the day.
All right.
Think about me. Want someone to hold. You can put me on airplane mode. You can put me on.
All right, we're back, and we are
I'm
getting.
still bobbing my head to the music. You can put me on airplane.
All right, so
All right, there is
shouldn't
the fly guy.
shouldn't be too much mystery of
It's time for Flying Brian's Flying High, y'all. Y'all saw the picture.
Yeah, my screen's all goofed up. All right, yeah, it shouldn't be too surprising of who's going to be flying high. I mean, there's only so many teams left, but I will start with the obvious one. That would be old Josh Allen. Old Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. They
J.A.
are flying
J.A.
real high. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's see how. Oh, I didn't remember wrong one. How high they're flying. Oh, look at that. Flying real high. Is that Josh right there flying high? It
Ah,
is
that's
Josh.
funny. That's funny.
Flying
That's a good one.
right on into the divisional round against the Broncos. Yeah. Not much more to say about that. Josh did what Josh does in the playoffs when he's not playing Mahomes. Even when he's playing Mahomes, he still plays well, but they still lose. McDermott's defense has been pretty good the last 5 or 6 weeks. If they keep it up the next 2 weeks, they'll be in the Super Bowl. So I'm excited about that.
Okay. Who
All
else
right.
flying high?
So we got the Texans defense. They've been flying high pretty much all year, but I mean they ended Aaron Rodgers' season with a pick six.
Yeah,
So
but what I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a shell of
I
himself.
I
I
know,
mean,
but the
I'm
fact
not
that you
taking
get that
nothing.
in your
I'm not
resume.
taking away. I'm not taking nothing away from their defense. Okay, not taking away nothing from their defense.
But yeah, they're flying right on high into New England, and I think they're gonna be flying high next week. So we got Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford and his Rams are flying high. Puka Nakua flying right underneath him.
Is he the best receiver in the game?
I think he's definitely an argument. I mean, this year he's
I mean,
definitely
everybody
been the
must
best.
say Justin Jefferson or Chase. It's
Well,
time to look at this
Jefferson
guy.
needs somebody just halfway decent to throw to him. And he didn't have that this year. Jamar Chase is right there, but not only does Puka, he just makes crazy catches too. Like he does
Yeah.
route running and he gets open, but he makes some wild catches too.
What
He's
y'all
got
think out there? Make comments. Is Puka the best receiver in the game? What y'all think? Who else flying high?
well, Tim doesn't like that Houston's flying high. He said fuck him, but remember he's the Steelers guy, so
By the
we got
Tim.
Kyle Shanahan. I'm just going to isolate it to a coach. Now, that obviously that's a team win, and Brock did his thing. But I think there's most people that think that Brock Purdy wouldn't be great on a lot of teams, and a team having that many injuries wouldn't do well. And they went into Philadelphia and beat the defending champions. So Kyle
Yeah.
Shanahan is flying pretty high.
He overcame two. He threw two bad interceptions. I mean, can't
Yeah,
keep
but
doing
this
that.
no. But again, Kyle Shanahan has made the last pick of the draft be pretty relevant. So, and then
My thing is, I mean, I touched on it last week. It's crazy to say, but it's so true that an offensive lineman can be so important, and that's damn Trent Williams. If they had Trent and they got McCaffrey, they can beat anybody.
we got old Midnight Rider checking in. He wants to. He said he got to talk to the boss, see if we can get some of them production dollars. Nah, man, we're the hot new show. We get all the new. We get all the money. And then last but not least, I think Caleb Williams and the Bears are flying pretty high. They beat the Packers. Whether the coach said that he's going to love beating the Packers twice a year, and he did. Now, he lost to them once, but he still beat them twice this year. Should be a real good game against the Rams, and I don't know. I might be surprised who I pick in a few minutes.
Did you see the handshake?
Yeah.
He laughed. Oh man.
And
I
then
love it, man. I love the petty. Sign me up for the petty. I mean, I wasn't a Ben Johnson fan when he got hired, Caleb, but They made me believers, man. I like watching them until they play us. So
And then
sign
Caleb
me
shredding the cheese on the show after too.
Yeah, sign me up for all the petty. I love it. We need more of that. Man. We need more of that.
All right, so we got coming up next the coldest,
Show it.
the coldest
Show it.
segment.
Show it. Show it. There it is, y'all. Look at the freezer. Look at that beautiful freezer, man. Look at that joint. You know, if you're going in there, you might not come out. Ask Baker Mayfield. Ask Baker Mayfield how that freezer feel. Hey man, some of the people I had in the freezer, they got fired today. So we start off with the people who got fired. Mike Tomlin, I had him in the freezer, man. Mike Tomlin, 0-7 in his last playoff games. Playing at home and your team. I mean, I know you're a great coach, but yeah, I had to put you in the freezer. But you might not be there long. Somebody probably take you out and throw you out and give you a coaching job somewhere. So you probably the hottest coaching candidate, him or Harbaugh, right? One or two.
Yeah.
Take your pick. Take your pick. Who else I put in there? I had the Eagles, man. The Eagles offense. Well, they fired their OC today, so I think he ain't never coming out the freezer after what he did to the Eagles this year. You know, too much talent, man. You got two great receivers, a nice tight end, a Hall of Fame running back. You believe you have a top 5 quarterback, and if you have a top 5 quarterback, come on, you got to show better than this, man. Got to show better than this. I'm putting another coach in there. Matt LaFleur, you blew a 25-point lead, bro. I mean, not a 25-point lead. You gave up 25 points in the fourth quarter. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. Your team should be advancing. Your team should advance. You had the Bears. How do you give up 25 points, man, in the fourth quarter? That's coaching. That's coaching. You are the head coach, so it falls on you. You got to go in that beautiful looking freezer. Look at that freezer, man. That freezer is gorgeous. And I got to put a Chargers trio in there. Harbaugh, Greg Roman, and even though I said it's not on him, but I understand. Nephew Josh, you'll love this. I'm putting my guy, Justin Herbert, in the freezer. He's 0-3 now.
Yeah.
I know, but he had a rough time. He didn't have time to throw, but bro, you got to find a way, make a way somehow. You're 0-3. Harbaugh, 2 bad performances back-to-back last year in the playoffs. Now you're coming back with this stinker. And Greg Roman, man, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Protect your quarterback. Do something, man. That man was running for his damn life. Even though I did put him in the freezer, only because he's 0-3, and I know people was like you just said, we talk about others, we got to talk about Justin Herbert. So he goes in there along with his OC and along with his coach. What Tim Harbaugh's? What's Tim saying?
He said Herbert's ass. He has been in the playoffs.
I bet you your Steelers would love him.
Well,
your Steelers would love him.
He wants to blow the whole team up, so he said, F the coordinators, get rid of them all. I mean, you would think with the new coaching.
Let me put your whole team in there too. So Mike Tomlin won't be in the freezer long. So we'll go ahead and put your OC and your DC in there. Put that, like you said, blow that whole thing up. But Steeler fans, be careful what you ask for. 19 straight years of not having a losing record. That is impressive. Yes, he only has 1 Super Bowl, and he lost his last 7, but still, to go 19 years without a losing record, I don't think you ever see that. You're definitely not going to see that in today's sports, because a coach ain't going to be around for 19 years.
Yeah, I mean, so with these two gone now, so what's it? Uh, Andy Reid, I guess he's the longest tenure in one team, and Sean McDermott might be what, second now, right? He's been there 8 years.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. Andy,
Yeah.
and he got there in what, 14, I think, or
14 or
13.
yeah. And then
So
McDermott got there in 17. I don't think there's anybody else above those two, is there? Tomlin and how long Shanahan been there?
probably
Probably closer to
18, 17,
okay,
maybe.
17, 18. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, because he got to the Super Bowl in 19, I think. Um,
Right. Is that all for the freezer? Or you got any room
no,
left?
I'm putting the NFL, who's ever in charge of putting the damn playoff on, what was that game was on Prime, not being on regular TV. The playoffs you should not have to pay for the playoffs, man. NFL, stop this shit, man. Stop it. Stop it. You're going to lose a lot of fans. You know, having to pay to watch football is crazy, man. It's crazy during the regular season. Why would you do that for the playoffs? I mean, I had Prime, but I'm looking
Yeah, I do too.
channels, and I'm like, what channel is the damn game on? So I had to Google the shit, and it said Prime. I was like, are you serious? So I took my remote, I said Prime, and then I said, NFL, yeah, you get your ass in the freezer for that. You know you're wrong for that. How much more money do you want? Damn. I mean, come on, man. So that's Lee Ice deep freezer. Again, look at that beauty. I gotta get a t-shirt with that on.
Tim wanted to know if the Commanders are in the freezer. They're not in the freezer, are they?
Very funny, Tim. Real funny.
Right.
We would have scored more than 6 points, I tell you that. Mm-hmm.
All right. So coming up now, what we got coming up now? We got the Unapologetic Sports playoff preview. Wait, what word did I just say?
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Oh man.
All right. So we got the divisional round coming up.
We need y'all predictions. We need y'all tune in, comment, tell me what y'all think on these games here.
All right, so just had a comment from Jim, wanting to know what the spread was for the Broncos game. So I got it up on the screen right now. So the first game. So yes, I'm going to go in order of how they're going to be shown on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So the first game is Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills going to Mile High Stadium. Still called that, right? It's still called that.
It's always gonna be Mile High and Vesto Field or some shit. I don't know.
With the Broncos. So the line opened with Bills favored by +1.5, and then I don't know if the injuries that have come out or whatever has changed it, but now the Broncos are favored by 1.5, but it's at home, so that's fine. I don't care who's favored, who's not. Over-unders at 46.5. Buffalo's going to go into Denver, and they're going to do what they did similar to the Jaguars. I believe Buffalo. I know the defense is good, but I believe Buffalo is going to outscore them. I think the Bills' defense have gotten better, and I personally haven't been that impressed with Drake May, Bo Nix, but it'll be a second playoff game. His first playoff game was last year, and he got beat 31-9 by the Bills. So this will be his second playoff game in his career, and both against the same team. So we'll see how that goes. But I got Buffalo 28-21.
I gotta agree with you. Josh is the better quarterback, although Denver don't have a defense. Bo, he's gonna give you a turnover in this game. It's gonna be crucial. It's gonna drive Sean Payton crazy. I got Buffalo in this game. I think it's definitely gonna go over. For some reason, I think it's definitely going over.
So I got
Buffalo. I got Buffalo in this game. I think Buffalo gets out to a big lead for some reason, and Denver spends the rest of the game trying to catch up, something that they won't do. So I'm taking your guy, man. I'm taking Josh.
They finally coming around. All right, so real quick, your boy, the human Google, said Reed, McDermott. We forgot about McVay, Shanahan, and LaFleur. Those are the longest tenured coaches now.
Does any of them have 10 besides Reed?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. No, they don't.
We got sorry, Matty Ice likes the Bills. Denver atmosphere won't bother. Well, it definitely won't bother Josh. I mean, I don't. It might. I don't know who else it would bother, but yeah, I'm not worried about the. Maybe worried about the air, but I mean, hopefully they go down a little early, so that doesn't. And that's not an issue. I guess I'm more worried about the offensive line getting gassed out than anyone else. And then old nephew Josh said he was wrong about my guys. Thinks they're going all the way.
Well, I picked them. I picked them in the beginning of the year.
You didn't pick them last week, though.
No, I thought they ran to a bus also. I'm not apologizing. How about that?
No, don't have to apologize. I'm not asking for that. I just want you to acknowledge Josh Allen. All right, so now we're going to go on to Seattle with the biggest favorite of the week. The beat up 49ers are heading into Seattle. We just played a few weeks ago in a game that wasn't great, but Seahawks favored by 7.5. Over under 45.5. I don't know if I really believe this, but I'm just gonna do it for the show because it just sounds better. I'm gonna take the Niners. I think Niners are gonna go in. I had I've talked about this on the show before. I had a big long argument with my son over Sam Darnold, and so if he was correct in the argument, then Darnold's gonna be awful, and the Niners are gonna win. So I'm gonna go with him and take the 49ers. 24-13.
I'm right with you, man. I don't see this as an upset. I mean, I'm taking the better coach. The last time they played Seattle, they were embarrassed. They were embarrassed at home. Shanahan is petty, and he's going to come out and show his fans, that they made apologize for that stinker, and they're going to beat Seattle. Whether Sam Darnold, I mean, nobody trusts Sam Darnold. I mean,
well, there's no reason to yet. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm taking the 49ers too. I think that spread is disrespectful. So give me the 49ers. It's going to be right around 45. Give me the 49ers 24-17. So I guess I'm going under 24-17. Give me the 49ers.
All right. So Josh said he missed. You talking about Herbert? Well, Herbert went in the freezer, so that's all you need.
I put him in the freezer, man. It hurt me to do that, but I had to put him in. He's 0-3. 0-3 is 0-3 in the playoffs, so ain't no getting around it. I had to put my boy in the freezer. I know you like that, nephew.
So we got Devin or Devon. Allen can't take the hits he did last game. I agree. He's a little beat up, but I don't know. I mean, I know the Broncos got a good defense, but Matty Ice worried about San Francisco having to travel and Kittle being out. They seem to get better every time somebody gets hurt and gets injured. They seem to get better, so we'll see how that.
I'm telling you, Trent Williams and McCaffrey, they got those two. They can do whatever they want on offense. It might take them a quarter for Kyle to figure out what to do. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna beat Seattle. They mad for that performance because they know this game should be in San Fran instead of in Seattle.
And then Josh is feeling the production. Thank you very much. And
what's that thing? Who is
so
that?
We got a lot of guys. So Josh again. He was happy about the freezer.
I had to. I didn't want to. I had to. But your boy's still in the freezer. He might not get out.
Hey, it's funny, Josh. Josh Allen's in the freezer too. He put Allen in the freezer the first time we did this segment until he wins the Super Bowl. So
he's making his way out.
And then we got my uncle watching for the first time live. I think he's just checking in. checking in, talking about how he thought Buffalo played good, and he thinks they're going to beat Denver. I agree, but let's go to the next game. The the future MVP Matt Stafford and his Rams travel to Chicago, where they are, as of right now, the only road team to be favored. Favored at 3.5. Over unders 48.5.
This is where the slipper comes off the Bears. The Rams get up, and they're gonna stay up, and the Bears will not be able to come back from this. I got the Rams beating the Bears, which means I have in the NFC Championship no divisional winner. The 2 wild cards. I think the Rams win easy, to tell you the truth. For some reason, I think this is going to be an easy win for them.
I mean, yeah, I don't know about easy. There's always that fear that the Bears are going to do their crazy crap at the end of the game. But Stafford, what was it when they won the Super Bowl a few years ago? I think almost every win was a last minute drive by him. So obviously he can do it too. Yeah, I'll take the Rams. Nothing's going to bother Stafford. Traveling's not going to bother them. Usually you take the better quarterback and the better receiver, so they got both of those. So,
and the Bears live off of turnovers. So Stafford's not going to he's not throwing no picks. So, I mean, I know he threw 2 against, who did he throw 2 against? That's not going to happen. He's not going to have multiple turnovers. That's the only way the Bears can win this game.
Yeah,
unless
I agree.
They create a lot of fumbles.
I think it'd be a high score inciting game. I think it'd be 31-28 Rams. So we got Matty Ice. So the Bears are his teams. You got to ride them all the way to the end.
Well, the wheels are gonna fall off, Matty.
And then I got a shout out from my 7-year-old cousin. Hi Harper. She's watching.
Hey.
All right, so now we're going to. I guess because they're the Patriots, they keep getting the Sunday night games, whatever. But that all comes to an end this Sunday because when the Houston Texans defense goes into New England, where the New England's favored at -3, Vegas does not think this game is going to be high scoring at all because this is by far the lowest at 40.5. I think the Texans are going to beat up Drake May. Not that Drake May is not a good quarterback, but I think that a lot of this season has been a lot to do with the schedule, and I think this is going to expose it. I know the Texans' offense isn't that great, but said they beat Buffalo with Davis Mills, and they beat Jacksonville with Davis Mills. That's how good this defense is. So I think 21-14 Houston, and it's going to be Buffalo and Houston in the championship game.
Why can't I think of the Texans quarterback right there?
C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud. He tried to get that game away last night, but
yeah, he did.
I like C.J. Stroud, but if he can't play like that again, because the Patriots have an offense. The Patriots can score, okay? And like I told you, man, Mike Vrabel, Super Bowl is in his future, okay? It's definitely in his future. He got the Patriots at home. Hey, you know the Pats fans, they looking like, oh, here we go again. And I'm picking the Patriots, man. I'm picking the home team. I see the spread is 3, over under is 40. I got the Patriots winning this game, you know. I got the Patriots winning maybe like 17-7 or something like 17-10, you know. Which sets up my prediction, your Bills against the Pats. Wow. I know you don't. I know you want that.
I mean, to be honest with you, what the Texans are now. Buffalo had 2 banged up, sick O linemen that didn't play the next couple weeks after the Texans game. They beat up Josh Allen. They said I think if they sacked him 8 times, which is an all-time record for Josh. So, yeah, obviously with that in the back of my mind, I obviously think the Bills are better than they were, and I think that the defense is better. But yeah, You don't think the Patriots are, they were up
The
21
Patriots
nothing and
are
blew the
real,
lead?
man. They're for real.
I don't deny that, but the last time they played Buffalo, they blew a 21-point lead.
They are for real. And you think they don't know that? Mike Vrabel, that's who I'm putting my trust in. He has quarterback, and now he's where he's supposed to be. New England, man. He won chips with them as a player. It's in his future, man. So I got the Patriots beating the Texans. Texans, they're gonna wish they won that division. They got off to a slow start, so nothing. I'm not taking away nothing from the Texans. They running into the Patriots, and I got New England going to the AFC Championship against your Buffalo Bills.
All right, real
And
quick before we wrap it up, we got a few comments. So I forgot to mention this.
Mhm.
As you said, human Google. So Curtis Samuel, which I don't know if maybe he'll be all right. And then what's the big one? Ed Oliver both returned to practice today. So
Curtis Samuel, that used to be with us.
yeah. We signed him for a 2-year contract, but he's been hurt a lot this year. He's been all right, but Ed Oliver being back is big. So that'll be
Get my man Keon up, man. Coach him up.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to step up this game too with the 2 injuries and with Samuel if he comes back from injury. And then I got a lot of family watching in Hagerstown. I think they're all in one in the living room, all watching on YouTube. So my cousin said, "What's up? What's up? Hi, everybody watching in Hagerstown." And my other cousin, I think they're all in the same room.
That's cool, man. So cool.
Yeah. All right, so real quick, I'm pretty sure I have it, don't I? I don't. Darn it. So the college, the college championships. That's going to be Monday, so we won't have a chance. Well, I know who you're picking. We won't have a chance to cover it. Oh, good. I wrote it down. All right. So Miami versus Indiana. Obviously, Indiana's favored by 8.5, and the over/under is 48.5. As everyone knows that watches the show from week to week, I am a huge college fan, and I know so much about college football. So I will
All you
take.
need to know is this. That's all
I
you
know
need to know.
I know what that means. The Rock used to do that because he played for him. So, but
Yeah. Oh my God, can you imagine Michael Irvin after they win the national championship? Lord have mercy. Michael Irvin have you been watching him on the sideline?
a little bit. I've seen pictures and stuff of it.
Mike, just don't get in trouble, Mike. Don't celebrate too much. You're going to be down in Miami. Don't celebrate too much, Mike. But Miami, I got the U winning. Fernando Mendoza. It's going to be rough for you, buddy. It's going to be rough for you. Don't worry. You're still going to be the first pick.
All right, so we got
What's
Timothy,
that
got Indiana by 14.
Hell no. Hell no.
He said Vrabel's a cheater too. And then Josh said he's got Indiana has been the best team all season. Give me Miami.
That means nothing. Nothing. History repeats itself. Nebraska was the best team back in 1984. Then they went to Miami, to an unknown Miami Hurricane team. It all started. History repeats itself. Hey, man, time flies when you're having fun. Thank everybody for your comments. Come back next week, man. We love it. We love y'all comment. We love y'all participation. You just don't understand how that makes us feel. We talk about it as soon as we get off the air. Any closing thoughts, Fly Guy?
Yeah, so thank everybody for watching. We've got I've been watching the numbers, and it's been the most we've had at one time for this show. So to my family who's watching, and we had somebody check in from Scotland. So spread the word, tell your friends, tell your family, check us out, and go Bills.
Yeah. Scotland, the guy who checked in from Scotland. Tell your whole country, man. Tell them about Unapologetic Sports. Tell them about the Fly Guy and your Uncle Lee Ice. Tell them how we get down over here. All right, man. We leave you like we always leave you, whether you like it or don't like it. Damn it, you better learn to love it. On the Sideline Junkie Podcast Network, you have watched Unapologetic Sports. We will be back next week, and we will see y'all back next week.